welcome back to the channel. Yes, so Invicta Day, as you have seen from the beginning, if you've actually watched it. So yeah, Invicta. If you have come here hoping that I'm just going to pour hate all over Invicta, then you're at the wrong video. But what we have here is the new slimmed down version of the Invicta box. But is the watch worthy of the box change? This is the Invicta Pro Diver 30094. The new box is actually quite good. I quite like the fact it's a bit smaller. It's just cardboard, but it's perfectly up for the job. I think this is quite nicely done as well. They've retained the kind of the wave top as well, which is kind of set in relief. Yeah, so quite nice. But we're not here to look at the box. We have the watch, the Invicta Pro Diver, as I said, the 30094. Now this is the 42mm. We all know and love the 40mm, and we're all well aware of the other one, which I think is 47mm, which is the Grand Diver, and this is the one that sits right in between. So as I said, I'm not here to hate on Invicta, but I am going to be as objective as possible. So what we have here is the watch sits on this piece of foam. Inside the box you get your warranty card there, which has a QR code on the back, which you scan. There's another one in there on the swing tag, and we'll get this off of the pillow. It was also wrapped in an awful lot of plastic, as a lot of these things are, but yes, there we go. The Pro Diver, as we can see, it's kind of a very well-known shape. Nothing new there, no points for originality, but is it any good? What we have, as I said, 42mm, so it is actually 42.2 between here and here, including the crown is 46.5. We've got a lug to lug of 50.8mm, a thickness of 13.4 without the Cyclops. Including the Cyclops is 14.7. We have a lug width of 22mm and an overall weight on the supplied bracelet, I'll get that word right in a minute, of 141 grams, and we will talk about this bracelet shortly. As for the rest of the watch, it is 200 meters water resistant. We have a screw down crown. We have a construction all stainless steel. The finishing, we have high polished sides, high polished signed crown, which is screwed down, as I said, high polish on the side of the bezel, aluminium insert, and their flame fusion crystal covering that dial. Flame fusion, I mean, it's mineral, it's a mineral crystal with whatever they coat it in to kind of supposedly make it a bit more scratch resistant. We have some brushing on the top of the lugs, which is not the best. It actually looks like that's been done with an angle grinder. So it is actually, you can feel it if you run your fingernail over it, or even just your finger. You can feel the ridges. So yeah, that's not the best, and very sharp on these edges. As you can see, we've got the high polished case side. We have the Invicta logo stamped into it. I'm not here to talk about that. You either love it or hate it. I'm not really interested. But anyway, moving on. Let's get to the dial. Let's take a look at this. We have all applied indices, and they are loom filled, and we'll talk about the loom shortly. We have in gold, we have the Invicta logo with Invicta underneath, which is also applied. And then you have down above the 6 o'clock, automatic professional, 660, blah, 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 blah. War and Peace. Is there really any need for that? Not really. Yeah, standard Mercedes style hands. That seconds hand is very much Invicta. The counterbalance on the end is the Invicta logo, which I actually think is quite cool. I don't mind that. The Cyclops, it's... well, you know, you can talk about camera angles and all the rest of it all day. To me, it's not quite straight, but it's nearly there. Reasonable amount of magnification. Not the best, not the worst. The bezel, 120 click unidirectional dive time bezel. I'll be quiet so you can hear that. It's actually quite tight. Not the best I've seen or had, not the worst. it's okay. Yeah, you want them to be reasonably tight so that you don't knock them accidentally. And I know that you know, I've seen people where they've had bezels on Invictas that are got stuck. Some are really loose, but this one is it's okay. It's okay. The crown is a screw down crown, like I said, and you unscrew that and it pops out nicely. Got no issues with that at all. Pull it out to the first position and you can scroll through your date and pull it out to the second position. As you can see, the movement hacks, and then you can change your time. So yeah, I mean, it's yeah, no problems with that at all. It is a Seiko NH35, so you're not going to have any trouble with that. And then screwing the crown in, it's actually quite smooth. No problems, no complaints with that at all. The NH35 movement that's inside it, as we know, 21,600 vibrations per hour, hacking and hand winding, roughly 41-hour power reserve. I mean, they're a bulletproof movement. So as far as that goes, the watch is going to tell the time pretty accurately, and it's going to be fine. If you're not too worried about things like the well, I mean, I'm not going to call it brushing because that's pretty poor, to be fair. Now then, the loom was okay. It's not earth-shatteringly good, but it's just kind of okay. It's I don't know what they use. They call it, is it tritnite or something like that? And I've seen Invicta watches where they have been very, you know, all the loom has been poorly applied, but this one is reasonable, as you can see. Doesn't quite last all night, but you know, it's a useful amount. Moving on to the bracelet. Now this is really, actually, I'm just going to say it. Hold on. Yeah, that is nasty. This bracelet is, I mean, it's going to hold it on your wrist, but it is nasty. 22mm here, tapering down to 18 at the clasp. Invicta stamped in there. 4 levels of micro adjust, safety catch, friction fit pressed clasp. These edges here and here, especially here, very, very sharp. Also, if we take a look in there, I mean, it doesn't get much more hollow than that, does it? Those centre links. And I wouldn't mind betting that these outer links are also hollow, because it's just, I mean, I know that these style bracelets have kind of movement and play. That's kind of what they're all about. Push pins, but it is, I mean, it is nasty. This bracelet is pretty terrible. So if you were going to get one of these, take it off and put it on something else. There's your case back. You can see that we've got water resistant to 200 meters. Your model number, the 30094, all stainless steel, and there is the Invicta custom rotor covering, or helping to wind, I should say, that Seiko NH35A. I actually quite like that rotor. That's not bad. Hollow end links. I mean, everything else on the bracelet is hollow. Why wouldn't the end links be hollow? So yes, it's as far as the bracelet goes, it's yeah, not for me, I'm afraid. That would be coming off of there real quick. But you know, the watch itself, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, like I said, the Invicta thing, not really interested in that. You know, it's take it or leave it. The finishing, the polishing is done reasonably well. I've got no issues with that at all. The crown engagement was good. Yeah, the legibility is absolutely fine. It's just that, you know, the finishing on the brushing and that bracelet. The bracelet really is not very nice. Now this was 56 GBP on Amazon, which was in one of their kind of sale things. Which, you know, for that kind of money, you're getting an automatic watch that's 200 meters water resistant with a twisty bezel, etc., etc., and it certainly looks the part. You know, bracelet, take it or leave it. I mean, it's going to hold it on your wrist, which is kind of what it's meant to do. But yeah, that's the downside for me. But other than that, it's okay. It's just okay. Let me know what you think though. Let me know your thoughts on this watch. Not really interested in, you know, if you want to pour hate on Victor in the comments, then go for it. But you're not going to get any engagement from me. Yeah, it's not about that. It's just literally about this watch. You know, 56 quid. Yeah, no problem with that at all. Yeah, grab one if you like it. 140, not so much. But yeah, there we have it. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. But that's it for now. And I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers for now.